Hello everybody and welcome to the race for the F1 2016 Live Career Mode, and we are here for the longest race of the season of this series. It is of course the Singapore Grand Prix, and we are set and ready to go for this one. And hopefully everyone was here last time out for the race at Monza, because we had an absolute cracker of a race, I will have to say. So if you missed that race, guys, then I heard myself over there, that's how bad I am. Just give me 2 secs, guys, before we start off the episode. I'm just going to quickly make a straw poll. And I won't make my decision, guys, till the next episode. Actually, no, we'll probably do it at the end. So just give me 1 second, we'll get everything sorted, and then we'll get it in the chat. Well, in the description. So if you just give me 1 second, guys, and then we'll start. It'll be the first thing you see as well, so it's always important. I've even made it very important as well. So if you refresh your stream, guys, right now, can I do it? Right, do a YouTube poll. Can I do a YouTube poll? Can I do a YouTube poll? If I can do a YouTube poll. Nick, how do I do YouTube polls? How do I do polls? Because I can't see it. Yes, unknown kid, don't worry, I will show the R&D because I do in the episode, so don't worry. But yeah, if you update the stream, guys, I've added the poll, the vote. I've put it as important vote. Insert a card, okay. Plus as well, with the delay, we can chill right now. I didn't know you could do all this. Ah, thanks, guys. Didn't know we could do this. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of the poll now. Okay, there should be a poll now. So if you refresh your streams, there should be a poll on the top of your screen. There should be an eye in the top right hand corner. So just let me know, guys, if you can see that, because then you can vote for what you want me to do. YouTube better than Ryan, lol. I'm actually going to see if it works. Okay. So if you refresh your stream, guys, there should be on the top right hand corner a thing. So that's fantastic. So we're going to start the YouTube video off now, guys. I need to get cracking, because this is a long one, and I've got to get ready for the race later on tonight. So I'll be streaming again, guys, about 6:45, 7 o'clock tonight, and I would really appreciate you guys if you can come over and support me on that. It's going to be quite interesting on iRacing. It is for trying to get in for £12,000, which is always nice for you lot if you want me to try and win that much on there. So I'm just going to quickly just turn this off, and we will begin right now. So we'll see how we get on with this. So anyway, guys, I'm going to start the YouTube video off, but if you just joined us, then in the top right hand corner there's an I. I want you guys to vote for your preference of what we do. And currently, as it stands at the minute, 62% of you think I should not cease R&D just yet and get our car right up there and fight for the championship. So I think that's maybe what we want. No, it's not League Race, it's tomorrow, the AOR race. And that's the only video I've got uploading tomorrow, so. Without further ado, guys, I'm going to start this off now, and let's see how we get on with this. So let's see if we can pull this off on there. So, but if you can't see it, guys, then all you got to do is refresh the stream. So, okay, if everyone's ready, let's get on with it. Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 50 of our F1 2016 live career mode. We've hit the landmark 50 episodes and it's already gone that quickly on there. But we're here for Singapore, for the Singapore Grand Prix, the longest race on the calendar, and it's one that I am dreading a lot with. But before we go into it, guys, we've got our voicemail from our agent. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi, it's Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
So we've got to finish 5th or higher, beat Ricciardo and beat Carlos Sainz and stay 8th in the championship. Seems pretty legit on there. But before we go into the race, guys, I'm going to quickly show you the R&D, as a lot of you have been asking me to show you it, as always. And there is a very important thing I need to talk to you guys about. As you can see, it's the same as it has been since from, I think it was Spa last time. So nothing really has been updated apart from Ferrari making a massive upgrade to put them as the fastest team at Monza. But as you can see, we've got the Cease R&D now available to us, and I actually want you guys in this stream or watching it back to vote on what you think I should do after when we get to the next stream, guys. So I'm going to leave it up, guys, for till Monday, and then when we get to Suzuka, I will decide on if we go with that. But if you can see it, guys, top right hand corner there's an I little button. If you click on that, you can vote right now. Or if you're watching it back, you can vote anyway, and you can decide which one you want to do. But I won't be ceasing R&D until possibly the end of the race if there's a clear winner. But if it's neck and neck, then I will leave it till Monday, is the next time we'll be doing another episode on this career mode. And in the standings, quickly, as we won last time out in Monza, we are third. Now 45 points behind the leader, Kimi Raikkonen, with Verstappen in second, Vettel in fourth, and Ricciardo just still in with a sniff, with 75 points on the board. And in the Constructors, we are still third, and slowly pulling away from Mercedes with an 18 gap cushion at the minute. So without further ado, let's get on with this race. It's the longest one of the season, one that I am absolutely dreading. Let's see how we get on with this one. It is, of course, the Singapore Grand Prix. Let's go.
Hello and welcome one and all to the shining streets of Singapore. Can you believe we've been coming here for nearly a decade now? It feels like only yesterday that Felipe Massa was dragging his fuel hose down the pit lane in that eventful opening race, and in a Grand Prix won from pole position more often than not. Will we see a new victor crowned today? Situated just 88 miles north of the equator, this 3.5-mile circuit is hot, it's humid, and is an incredible test for the drivers as they try to fight their cars around the bumps and in between the barriers. 23 corners take us twice over the bay to complete a single lap of this unique racetrack. The view is spectacular, the heat is unbearable. The race should be incredible. As the drivers complete their preparations down below us on the grid, one man who's no stranger to the pre-race pressure is Anthony Davidson, who joins me in the commentary box today. Great to have you with us, Ant. I'm sure you can tell us all about what goes through a driver's head before lights out.
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn one. It's all a bit like going into battle. And the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Not a great starting position for us, but hopefully we can improve the situation throughout the race.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Kimi Raikkonen starts today from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Button, Sergio Perez, and Ricciardo, Toro Rosso, Sainz, Alonso, and Sebastian Vettel.
So here we go, lads, on the grid for the Singapore Grand Prix. And you may notice we're down the pecking order because we got absolutely done by the weather. It was dry in the first sector, then it got absolutely wet in the last two sectors, and we were off the pace by a considerable amount, and we're starting in 7th place. And Raikkonen's on pole, as you saw, who is on the super soft tyre. Everyone else, including myself, is on the ultra soft, and as you can see, it's going to be a two-stop strategy. We'll probably do that strategy, actually, of a ultra soft, then a super soft, then an ultra soft again on there. No need for the soft tyres during this one, which is important. And for this race, we're going to just have a little bit of fuel so we can burn it up during this one as well. So, excuse me, I just had a bit of a cough there. I'm dying, guys. I'm actually dying right now. Oh dear.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
So, I was a bit ill there, so apologies for the cough, but I am slightly under the weather and I've got a bit of back pain, so if I do like moan or anything like that, I do apologise. But we're in the formation lap for this one. As I said, longest race on the calendar, so this should be interesting to do. Ricciardo's just ahead of us, who's our rival at the minute, so it would be nice to beat Ricciardo. But my main priority is to try and beat Kimi Raikkonen in this race. It's going to be tricky, with him going to most likely be going on to 2 ultra softs at the end. We've got to take the opportunity now and just see where we go along. So we may even try and do a one-stop if the safety car comes out. That would be quite nice if it did. But we'll wait and see right now. But if you're new around here, guys, make sure to slap a like on it and subscribe if you want to see regular F1 content on the channel. Later on tonight, I'll be back again for another stream, so I'm looking forward to that. Should be fun. Of course, so we'll see how that goes. Just taking it nice and smooth now on this formation lap. We've got Sainz behind us as well, our teammate. So it should be quite a long one, this one, I will say. But if you haven't got the setup, guys, then make sure to check out the qualifying video where the setup is displayed on there if you want to use it. It did do me pretty well last season when we were here. But with a lot more downforce on the car, a lot more engine power as well, we are on course, potentially, of taking this championship down to the wire if we can. That is my goal, is to win the championship for Toro Rosso. We won't win the constructors, unfortunately, which is not what we want, but we'll take it on the chin anyway. As we now line up on the grid then for this race right now. A lot of you are saying I'm going to bottle it, which is nice to see. Just gives you a bit of confidence boost, so thanks, guys. Unless we're now lined up on the grid for this one. We've got Button there in 4th. Doing well for McLaren, so that'll be quite nice to see. So just waiting for the last few drivers now to make their way onto the grid for this race in Singapore. It's going to be quite an interesting one, this one, as well. So we'll see how we get on with this. Just waiting for the last car now to make its way onto the grid, and it is now time for the Singapore Grand Prix. I am dreading it so much. Let's see if we can pull something out of the bag here tonight in the streets of Singapore, and we're away. And it's a great start from everyone up front, apart from Raikkonen, obviously, who is on those super soft tyres. Verstappen to take the lead of the race. It's a little bit of wheel banging with Ricciardo, but everyone has got through cleanly, which is fantastic. No one's lost positions, surprisingly, as well. Button's going slowly for some reason as Perez goes down the inside of him. We've got nowhere to go, so we have to back out of it as we get a good exit now down the straight where the DRS will be implemented. Easily past Ricciardo. We have to check up there as Perez checked up. I don't know what's going on right now. Just nowhere to go. Just literally nowhere to go. Button's lost out massively right now. We're going to try and go around the outside of the Englishman, our fellow Brit, if we can get a better exit out of the corner, and we take 6th place from him. As the top 3 have already gone already, of I think that the 2 Ferraris and, of course, Max Verstappen, who I think is leading the race. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see anyway. So you can hear the growling sound of that McLaren Honda, but at the minute, Perez up to 4th place, Ricciardo in 5th. I want to try and beat Ricciardo in this race. That's my goal. Just so I want to try and beat him in the rival challenge, because it's 26-21 I think at the minute. But obviously we want to beat him. Have 2 rival victories in a row. It's been a bit mixed bag really with those challenges. It's been like a seesaw. I win one, then the driver I'm battling with wins it, and then it's me again. So it's a bit strange, but Perez here holding up Ricciardo, which is important. Just a bit of the car getting loose out of that corner. As Raikkonen leads the way then on those ultra soft tyres. We've got a good run here on Ricciardo. I'm going to go down the inside if we can into turn 1, give him enough space as well, and we get through. Oh, and there's been contact. Ricciardo's tapped me on the side, and Ricciardo's going backwards now, but we gave him enough room, and Ricciardo just glued us there, like we saw with Perez, I think, last season at Monza, if you remember. I think it was. I can't remember where, but we got glued to him. I think it was in Monza this season, actually. I can't remember, but I think he got glued to the back of my car, and he lost out there massively to Button, and Ricciardo's got past the Mercedes now, so he's only down to 7th, so he's not really lost that many places that I was expecting. But controversial scenes there, I have to say. Don't know what Ricciardo was doing, but got through it though, of course. Go into the hairpin, just running a bit wide than normal, but the AI are quicker than me right now, I have to say, in race pace on any track. Just don't have the groove really that I do in qualifying or transition. Oh, massive moment there on the exit of the corner, of the slow corner, so I need to be very careful right now. Just lost a bit of time there going over the curve there. Too much curb. We've just got to play it cool right now. Obviously Raikkonen is in the hot seat is in a very, very good position right now, considering he is on those super soft tyres. The only thing that's going to cost him is if a safety car comes out, I feel. But we've got a good one here on Perez. Going to do the same move on Ricciardo like we did on the previous lap. This one's a bit easier, and we hold on to the position and we move up to P4. Next up is Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes, which actually we need to get past him for the Constructors' Championship. As I mentioned, it's around about 18 points the gap at the minute between Toro Rosso and Mercedes for 3rd place. So we'll see what's going to happen here. We continue on as we go purple in the first sector, as we're starting to pull away from Perez now. Just trying to be very cautious on my rear tyres here, because this is going to be the factor in this race. How much degradation on those rears is going to play a role, I feel, as it has done in previous races, of course. Because tyre wear on this game is quite bad around here from experience, so I'm dreading it just a little bit. But we'll have to see how long these tyres can go for. According to the game, they can go for 8 to 11 laps. I'm going to try and go to lap 11 if I can, just so I can do a shorter run on the super softs and then go on to the ultra softs to the end of the race, of course. But I could go onto the soft tyres and go to the end of the race if I wanted to, and do a one stopper, but I don't think it's wise to do it now. So we'll have to wait and see. Raikkonen's still pulling away from the pack, I have to say. As we come across the line now, it's 47 flat. Fastest in the last sector now. Just go over that curve just a little bit there. But the Mercedes obviously is the 5th fastest car now, so don't expect to be fighting for the wins. Unfortunately, this is a miracle happening right now. But a retirement for Raikkonen could really spice up this championship, especially with Vettel in 2nd, I think, or Verstappen. I'm not 100% sure. who's in second place. I think it's Verstappen.
Okay, gap ahead is 1.0 seconds.
It's actually, it is Verstappen, so Vettel somewhere has gone. Don't know where he is, but we've got the two championship contenders of Verstappen and Raikkonen in first and second. Then obviously me in fourth, trying to hunt down Lewis Hamilton right now. So I'm just trying to do everything in my power to try and catch up. We have got the pace, as you saw in qualifying in Q2. We were, what, 6 tenths quicker than the pack? But obviously that could be down to traffic, and we don't know what their real speed is, but we'll have to wait and see.
There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car. You won't be able to run in mix 3 for long with that much, but do burn it if you need to.
So Jeff's telling me to maybe possibly burn fuel, but this track is very demanding on fuel, so I need to be thinking about that, of high fuel usage. So that's why I'm going to stay in standard just for a little bit, behind the cars of Hamilton, for example, and then Max Verstappen. So I'm really trying to attack now the Mercedes of Hamilton. So we're going to go into lap 5 now of this race. We're going to get DRS as well on Hamilton. And this should be an easy pass actually, and it is. Into turn 1, get the move done, up to third place, as we now hunt down Max Verstappen in that Red Bull. And last time we fought each other, it didn't really go well for us in Spa when we made contact, and it forced me to retire from the race, unfortunately, with suspension damage. So
Raikkonen's the race leader.
okay, Jeff, you don't need to tell me Raikkonen's leading. That's not very nice to say. You're supposed to tell me good things, not bad things. So strategy's going to be the massive factor, and traffic as well, I have to say, in the pit stop. So that's why I'm going to try and stay out if I can. Try and get some clean air and just get the pace going, get the pace rolling, and again we go wide. It's a bit aggressive over the curves, which just slows us down. Which just gives Hamilton the chance to maybe think of a move, possibly, or force us into a mistake. Still a long way to go though, 26 laps. 26 and a bit laps to go though, so lots of time in this one. Massive tank slapper though. So we go under the grandstand, which is probably one of the most unique parts of this track, I have to say. I love going under a grandstand. But Raikkonen's about to start another lap, on to lap 6. Short shifting now.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the super softs.
Cheers, Jeff. Just trying to hunt down Verstappen, who I think is starting to struggle on his ultra soft tyres, it seems. Oh my lord, nearly, and so do we actually. Lose it there. The tyres seem okay at the minute, only 36% on the rears, but as I said, the rears take a lot of the hassle here around this track, but this could be an overtake here for Hamilton. Here he comes. Nearly went to the back of me there, but we're going to try and brake late as possible into this corner, give him a bit of room, and we get it done there. Back into third place. We only lost third for about, what, a corner? Or half a corner, so it's not that bad if I'm honest, but losing a bit of ground to Verstappen, but going to go into lean now, just to save a bit of the rear deg on this one, just to make sure we can comfortably get a long way into this race on these ultra soft tyres, sorry. While they will start to burn theirs up, of course. Oh, just a bad corner there for me. Not very good, I have to admit. Just a little bit lock up. Romain Grosjean's out the race. First retirement of the Singapore Grand Prix. If this brings a safety car out right now, this would be perfect to come into the pits. But I don't think that's going to be the case. And it isn't. Would have thought at least a virtual safety car would be coming out.
We can move to mix 2 or 3
Very surprised with that. Sainz comes in, so he's the first man to make a pit stop.
Carlos has come into the pits. Carlos is in the pits now.
So Sainz is the first man of the field to make his first pit stop. So the pit window is now open. We're still going to continue right now. So starting to just lose a little bit of grip. Just shifting too quickly there, just unsettles the car on the rear, which we don't want. Hamilton's still with us though. Raikkonen's just gone. He's completely disappeared off into the distance.
Out in front.
Ooh, very aggressive though over the curbs. Oh my lord, massive moment there. Massive moment. We've just lost it there on the bridge. Oh, and I don't know what happened there.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car.
Trying to reverse it, but there's a car coming.
And keep a positive delta. Drop your speed on
But the safety car, virtual safety car comes out, so we make the mistake.
pace immediately.
We let the cars through, we were clear of anyone. This could, I may pit this lap actually and go into the super softs. But that's a massive mistake from me there. First time I've hit the wall there. Luckily though, we get no damage from that. So thankfully we're clear of that. But first mistake I've made during any of the streams so far for Singapore. So that is my bad there, I have to say. A few people are actually coming to the pit, so we're going to pit now. Hopefully don't get anything for this, but I think we don't, so we're fine. We pit now. So Massa's gone. I'm sorry, not that. I think Ricciardo's in. Hamilton's been, I think that's a Force India.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace.
But we're going to come out now. Basically last, but what can I say? The bottle is out, and I think now we're back racing.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
So we've got to avoid crossing that line, but massive mistake there from me, I have to say. Clipping that wall, and that's the first time I've made a mistake at that corner as well. But amazingly, I was surprised we didn't get any form of damage from that. So it's a normal pit stop, but now we have to push. Right now, we need to get our arses into gear and push. Surprisingly though, Perez on the ultra soft tyre who pitted, so I'm very surprised about that for Perez. If he's going to go long at the end of the race. So that's quite an interesting strategy there from Force India. Or maybe he's got he's doing 3 stops. We'll have to see, but the virtual safety car actually has helped us a little bit, in a way. We won't lose as much time as people who will pit under normal conditions. And if there's any safety cars, then...
To remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes.
And if there's a safety car, we don't have to worry because these tyres go very long on a stint. So I'm not really fussed about that. We're down in 19th place of all places. So a lot to play for though in this one. Just trying to avoid hitting anything now. As there's some traffic forming up ahead, so this could actually help me a little bit. So someone's in the pits, I don't know who it is, but we'll try and jump him here. Sainz is quickest, and that's Jenson Button of all people. So we just get ahead of Jenson. Vettel's been held up massively here by, I think that's Jody and Palmer. So we're going to go up to Rich now and start burning some fuel. And it is Palmer as well. So we're going to have a lovely run here. Oh my lord. Perez, I don't know what he's doing. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Contact galore going on. Going to try and go around the outside of Palmer here. And Perez. What a move that is by us. And we are through up to 16th. So definitely what we wanted there. Fantastic move there. Saw the contact made and I just backed the hell out of that. I don't want any form of contact, any form of damage, because around here it will affect you massively. Even a little bit of damage on your end plates, you don't want any. So Prez is the man who's got damage from that. Bit wide on exit there, but remember guys, if you just joined us, top right hand corner, if you've got your annotations on, is a vote, and at the end of the stream potentially you guys will vote if we cease R&D or not. And personally for me, I would like to do more just to help us have a chance of the championship, just make our car a bit better with the few races remaining that we've got left. But we'll wait and see what you guys suggest in the votes, because you guys will decide what happens. Vettel goes quickest. I think everyone's on the super soft tyre, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think everyone has pitted is on the ultra soft right now. And we're on the super soft, so this is interesting actually. A mixed bag of strategies going on right now. Gonna get into the slipstream of Alonso. This should be a move, I think. Gonna break later than Fernando. He's broke a bit later than us, but we're gonna get it done anyway. Oh, and there's a blowout there, right in front of us actually. Max Verstappen's out of the race. This is massive for the championship right now. Max is out just ahead of us there, who is second in the championship, so this could really help Raikkonen right now build a massive gap in the standings as it is right now, and get one hand closer to that trophy there. But that's actually going to help us catch up to Max Verstappen in the championship. So if we score big here, we could close the gap to second place. We'll wait and see, but that's a massive moment in the race. I just saw a puff of smoke and I thought, oh, is that Vettel ahead? But no, but Vettel's been held up here by Magnussen now. And Vettel is also on the ultra soft tyre, so a lot of people running this tyre right now. Very interesting strategies going on, I have to say, right now. We're right on the back of Sebastian Vettel now. His teammate doing exceptionally well. Ricciardo now sets the fastest lap. Get a very good exit here. This should be a move on Mag. We're going to give some room to Vettel because I think he's trying to make a move, but he doesn't. We're going to go down the inside of both Vettel and Magnussen, and we get the move done on both of them, and we're back into the points. Lewis Hamilton ahead of us in 9th is on the super soft tyre, and we are fighting him as well, so we need to catch up now to Lewis, who I think is technically in second place right now once everyone has made their pit stops. And there's quite a lot of people ahead, which I think could be the whole field if I'm mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but we've got a lot of work to do now to catch up and push right now. So in the comments guys, give me some encouragement of words right now, as we will try and get a podium at least, but a win we'll have to pray for a safety car if I'm honest, if we're going to have any chance. And hope Raikkonen's on a free stop, but I highly doubt he will. We'll wait and find out. Oh, massive moment there. Vettel's now over the back of us. Just a bit early there, turning. Just unsettles the car a little bit. But we are catching up to Lewis Hamilton very slowly, as I think he's in a gaggle of cars.
The gap to teammate is 5.6 seconds.
Just a bit wide though in turn 1. 2 was fine. 3 just a little bit wide over the curbs. Just see Vettel there, so he may go for a move here, Sebastian. So we have to go defensive now. going to try and make a move here. Here he comes, but I think he's too far back to make a move. Ericsson's up down to 9th, because I think Hamilton's passed him. We can just see Lewis actually right now, so it's not all doom and gloom right now. It's a tad wide though. Correct it. Nearly in the wall there. That was close. And I've done it again. Same area. Same area. And another virtual safety car. Oh, it's the same corner or same area of the track. And we just lose it completely. So that's a massive blow. Oh, for God's sake. This is not going well right now. 44 seconds behind Kimi Räikkönen. We need... We're absolutely bottling it right now. I would go on the ultra soft, but I can't. It's going to try and do a different strategy here, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pit now and go to the end on the soft tyre. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm going to try and get this working. It's worth a try and try and go to the end of the race. I think Räikkönen pitted as well. It is a driving mistake. We're going to go on the soft tyres, even though it isn't the best tyre to be on. But we're going to try and go to the end now of this race on the soft tyre. As we're back racing. But it's worth a try now on these soft tyres to go to the end of the race. We've got, what, 19 laps? I think it is possible. Haven't even driven these tyres yet, apart from practice 1 in qualifying, in the qualifying stream. But this is going to be a risky strategy. I don't know how good these tyres are, but I know some people will have to pit again, so I have to just take the risk. Now, hope for a safety car comes out, just stay on these tyres and just go for it. Massive tank slapper there. All these tyres are not up to temperature yet. Back end sliding out. Räikkönen, surprisingly, is on the soft tyre as well. Very, very interesting from Räikkönen. So he's trying to do a one stop here as well. That's very interesting. So this could be a tale of two halves, actually. This could really make this race interesting for the AI's battles, but for me, I don't know. Magnussen's in the pits on the ultra softs. We're going to be up to 19th. Perez is out the race now. Everyone's dropping off. Another man's gone. Is our gain. Surprised there's no safety car though for any incidents so far with retirements.
Caution, caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens. The gap to the car ahead is 4.1 seconds.
Well, we're purple in the first sector, which is quite a surprise, I have to say. Massive tank snapper. Out of that corner though. Remember guys, I have got the spare set of super softs, ultra softs ready for me. In case of a safety car, I will be pitting. If it's like 11 laps to go, I will pit for ultra softs if it does pop out, but
That's the car behind, now on the ultra softs.
so if there is a safety car, I'm just going to have to take a gamble and just absolutely floor it if I can and get through the field again. But this has not gone well as I would have expected. Two of the mistakes I thought I would never make is happening right now. It's just not what I wanted to do. I was hyping this race up. I was excited for it as well because it's a challenging one but a fun one to do at the same time. Who's this coming up the pit lane, I wonder? 46 flat though is not bad. So we've got Ericsson on the softs, Massa's on the softs now. It's all kicking off now. Everyone's going on to the soft tyres, it seems. Hopefully we can try and score at least a point or something. Just need to get in the points. Massive tank slapper there. There's a massive gaggle of cars overhead there, but just too far back. Massive slapper again. 41 seconds we're behind Raikkonen as it stands right now. We've got the Renault, I think it's Palmer holding up Nasser and Massa right now. And then after that, there's no one really apart from Sainz overhead. As you can see, right in the back now of Massa. Massive slapper again. Just trying to hold on, really. Oh, Ericsson's got issues. We're going to make a move. That was just a bold move there by me. That is not what I wanted. And I've just caused a pile up. And that is not what I wanted to do. I take full responsibility for that crash. Massive mistake there. It broke too late for the corner. And it's cost Nasser and Palmer there. I'm not even going to use DRS because I feel bad. That was a massive mistake from me again. We're just making these mistakes and it's not what I want to do. I'm fighting for the championship. It's not on. This race has just gone from bad to worse, but that one I take full responsibility. That is probably the worst move you'll ever see, but I'll probably still get driver of the day, like Max Verstappen does. If we're not in the points, I feel it's game over for the championship, not gonna lie. But this has just been, this has to be up there with one of the worst races I've ever done this season. Ericsson's got issues though, so I'm hoping it brings the safety car. It has happened before. If someone's slowing down, it can bring out the safety car. Or it can hold people up. So I'm hoping, especially around this track, it will come to my favour, but we'll have to see. Someone's in the pits again. That was way too early. Just unsettled the car, and again, a couple of people in the pits. Just going to play a bit cautiously. Who is that? It is Ricciardo, who just made contact with Bottas. And Vettel as well, so that's interesting. Oh, just a bit of a lock up there. This is actually for points, actually, for 10th place. And there is Ericsson going very slowly.
Our gap to the car in front is 0.7 seconds. The gap behind us is 2.2 seconds.
Oh, we've hit the wall now. Just going from bad to worse now. again at the wall. Luckily no damage. Just making these mistakes.
You've knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll
Oh, we
need
did
to
get
take
damage
it easy to
actually.
avoid making the problem worse.
Turning too early again, Ryan. Come on. I've got a German behind me now. He's going to probably go blue flag, blue flag, blue flag. Too slow, Ryan. Too slow. But this has just gone from bad to worse. I can only apologise in advance for my driving today. Or wherever you are in the world. So we've got a few more people in the pits. So we could be starting for points. Vettel comes down the inside of me, possibly trying to make a move on me. Backs out of it. Rosberg's just come out ahead of us. I'm trying to get past Rosberg here. I'm going to try and go around the outside here if I can. Try and do a switchback. Try and do a switchback there. Oh, what a good exit that is. What an exit there for myself. Rosberg's got DRS unfortunately, as does Vettel. But we're up into 11th place. I think Rosberg's going to be overtaken here by Vettel, and does so. Massive oversteer again. Way too early. Over the Anson Bridge again. See Raikkonen now 47 seconds ahead of me. And he doesn't have to make a pit stop again. That's what's embarrassing, guys. Oh, moment again. Just the back out slids out. Got to get at least something on the board in terms of points, or it's definitely game over, I feel, for the standings. Again, moment there, someone else in the pit, so he could be elevating up to a points scoring position as it stands right now. Vettel's coming at me though. Is that Gutierrez? It is for points. And there's that a Manor as well. Haryanto's in 7th place, who actually just made contact with Bottas. This has actually brought everyone back into contention right now. Going to make a move on Massa. Down the inside we go. And we're up to 8th. So this actually could work out nicely here. Still 13 laps to go though in this race, Singapore. Just got to hope and pray now Haryanto doesn't pull away. Just trying to short shift there. Massive oversteer again. Bottas goes a little bit wide. Our tyres actually, 17%. Just pulling away a little bit from Massa now, which is quite encouraging. Haryanto doing very well for Manor, I have to say. The last few races, Manor have been very impressive. Monaco, for example, they led the race for about half of that, I have to say. Got another one in the pits. This could be 5th place actually for us. Just a bit wide there. We're in the slipstream of Bottas. Could go for a move here. Just nowhere to go. Just got to back out of it. Massa holding up the pack, which is what I want, if I'm honest. DRS on Bottas. This could be a move for P6. Down the inside we go, nearly pushing me into the wall there.
Okay, gap ahead is
Nearly into the wall there, but we're up to P5. And we're now down on fuel, so I'll have to go to lean for a little bit. Just a wide there, nearly going to the wall there, but we've got to defend from Bottas again. Oh, God, going wide. Wheel went a bit funny there. But look at this train of cars behind. It's quite worrying seeing a gaggle of cars behind.
low chance of rain now. If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
But if I'm honest, I'll take P6. What's going on? But look at the cars behind. It's quite a scary sight, I'm not going to lie. There's Sainz. I think Sainz has surprised me a lot. I think he's on the podium at the minute as we go wide out of 1. Wide again. Just brings Bottas and co back into the equation. Speaking of Bottas, here he comes. Just have to check up there just to get away with it, and we do, but look at that. Oh my God. All aboard the Ryan L83 train right now. Look how many cars there are. Madness. But my advice, oh, done it again. Hit the wall, got away with it though, didn't lose a position, but these walls are deadly. If you touch it like a little feather, you will hit the wall. But
Gap to car in front is 6.9
Haryanto's gone. He's just gone away. It's just not our night here in Singapore. And Sainz makes his way into the pit, so we could actually be up to 5th place, I think, if we get ahead of Sainz, of course. Sainz is in his pit box. This is going to be interesting, actually, I have to say, in terms of this train. But we're up to P5 now. Look at the cars there. And Sainz comes out at the back of the train. It's like a little safety car, this is. I'm the safety car. I'll go up to Rich. It's not our night tonight. These softs are just not working for me right now. And there's no point pitting because I'm going to lose a shed load of time. Only a virtual safety car is going to help us, really, in a way. Try and crawl the time back, but there's just no point going on it. And Ricciardo's in 3rd, of course. Just shows you the AI, as I said on Ultimate, are very good in the race, in race trim. Just trying to hold on for dear life now, if I'm honest. Coming up to 9 laps to go of this race. what's all that? 1:48, and we're 23 seconds behind Hamilton. Well, I'm surely have to think he's going to be pitting. I'm pretty sure, or he's already gone in. I'm not sure who that is ahead of us, but I'm pretty sure they have to pit. Well, Hamilton has to definitely if he's on the ultra softs now, but we're going to find out soon enough. Just look at these cars. Can we get some train emojis in the chat, guys, right now? Because I'm literally got a truck. It's literally so much fun having all these cars behind me. It just puts a lot of pressure on me right now. But P5 from where we had, but we're actually 3 seconds behind Hamilton actually. So I don't think we're going to be catching Hamilton now if he's on the ultra softs. So we could maybe hunt down Haryanto. Maybe they have a bit of contact. You never know. Just trying to hold. This is going to be horrible, but it's horrible for the rest of the pack because they're getting dirty air and it's going to damage their tyres. In a way, it's not too bad really. As if I'm getting affected by tyre wear, so will the rest of the pack behind me. What's the line for lap 24?
Is 56.4 seconds. The gap to the car behind is 0.9 seconds.
It's going to pull away a bit from Bottas there. Gap's 9/10 of a second, so that's quite encouraging, I have to say. So that's very nice to see. That's right, Andre, you'd have to apologise, mate. We actually gained a bit there. And we actually gained a bit on Hamilton as well. Not much, but the gap's 6 seconds. And I think the gap to Haryanto is the same, I think. Which was, what, 7.5 seconds? Would like to be Hamilton right now, but Bottas is starting to struggle on his tyres, which just gives me a bit of breathing space, which is not too bad actually for me. I'm just seeing now, I'm starting to pull away now. As Hamilton's slowly catching up to Haryanto. Hopefully they squabble, if I'm honest, but I highly doubt it. And they need the ball there. Again, wide, I would have liked. Hamilton goes quickest, so I think we're going to rule out that catching him anytime soon. But look at the gap we've pulled already on Bottas behind.
7 seconds.
2 seconds now to Bottas. Either Bottas has got issues or he's just not got grip anymore. To be fair, our tyres are going to be going off in a minute. So, gotta say, not bad at the minute. Not too bad. Exactly 2 seconds now, the gap. It's going to take it so careful now. Raikkonen still continues. Raikkonen, I've got to say, he's been very reliable all season. No retirements, I think. So Raikkonen's been the star man this season so far. We're in our position as well where we need to be as well, P5. Massa's overtaken his teammate. So I think there's been a bit of team orders there by the Williams team. I have to say now, we're comfortable at the minute to cruise right now for P5, which, to be fair, is not too bad. Hamilton now on the back of Ricciardo. Rain in a night race. That would be nice, don't get me wrong. That would be very nice. Raikkonen has been the star performer this season. I think someone just mentioned in the chat, 7 wins he's had this season. This could be
2.8 seconds.
Could be his 8th win of the season here. But we've not got a few races to go yet. We've got Japan, we've got Suzuka, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur to come up with. And it's the nitty-gritty stages now. Ricciardo's been passed by Hamilton, so he's down to 4th, but great performance from Ricciardo. I have to give him the props there. So we're coming up to 5 laps to go then as Raikkonen crossed the line. Could be a spring in the tail, we don't know yet. Things can happen in these races. Shock retirements at the end, we saw it before. Just a bit wide at the last corner though. This just shows tyres are going off.
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
It's quite encouraging. Here Master's 3 tenths slower than me at the minute. Wide again at the last corner.
Conditions should remain dry. We will keep you informed of any changes to the weather.
Rear right looks a bit off. Quite concerning for me at the minute.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
So we're on course for fuel. Oh, nearly in the wall. The Jensen Bridge. Just look at all these cars here, they're all in a gaggle right now, it's so funny.
Okay, at this rate we'll finish with a little extra fuel, so you have some in hand to run a faster engine mode for a bit. Okay, the gap behind is 2.3 seconds.
But what's most important is, if it stays as it is, we'll close that gap to Max Verstappen, which is very important if I'm honest. I know we'll lose quite a significant amount of points, 15 points I think it is, to Raikkonen, but 10 points gained on Verstappen. So if we don't win the championship, it would be nice to be runner-up, considering we've had all the poor results we've had this season.
Raikkonen's the race leader.
Yes, Jeff, I know he's winning, don't need telling. I think Jeff likes to troll me here, I tell you. Shut up, Jeff.
Okay, copy that.
Just sums my race up there. Just to get them 2.6 behind. Just trying to hold on now. There we go, Raikkonen's on to lap number 29. 3 laps to go for him to pick up another win. Basically, I want this race done because it's so stressful, this race. And tomorrow, guys, you're going to see Monaco, so that's even going to be even more fun. But luckily, I'm not going to be talking over that one. So Monaco is tomorrow, guys, in AOR. So if you're looking forward to that, then obviously keep an eye on your sub feeds for that, because I make my return from a few races being away with some hardware difficulties with my graphics card at the time, but obviously I fixed them, so that's important. Again, going wide out of that final corner. Going on to free to go then here in Singapore. But top 5, I'll just take 10 points on the board if I'm honest. It's not my... wasn't particularly looking forward to this race if I'm honest. But Vettel's got past that's worrying for me now. Vettel's got past Felipe Massa, so all hell is going to break loose now. We need... oh, we've got plenty of fuel now, so we can burn it up. But I need to push now, because Vettel's up to 6th place. And the gap now is 2.5 seconds, so I have to do every trick in the book, apart from punting, of course, or deliberate blocking, to hold off Vettel, as I would like to personally get back into the purple, obviously. Oh, we hit the wall. That's not going to help my cause. But as you can see, Vettel's completely broke away from the train now. But Raikkonen's now on his penultimate lap. Gap's 2.1, so Vettel's gained already 8 tenths a lap on us here. Trying to hold on now. I need to keep an eye on fuel now. Fuel's going to be the factor now. I've got to burn fuel to hold off Sebastian Vettel. 2 to go of this race. The gap is now 1.5 seconds. I just got to keep him out of DRS at least for this lap. That'll give me a bit of a fighting chance, and that is game over. I cannot believe that. I honestly cannot believe that. We've just done that. God! Oh, just lost it completely on power. Curb, and that's it. That's what simulation damage does to you. Oh, did we take out Vettel? That's the question. I can't believe that's just happened. I can just see the bottle is going to be in the chat right now. But that, our second retirement in the space of 3 races. Yep, went on the curb there. Just a little bit on the right rear there. Worn tyres, and that is game over for us there. Try and get a better view from that. As you see, on that curb with what, 60% tyre wear, it's going to just be a spin. Try to block out and try to get away with that. And we don't know if we took out Thingy there, so that's us out the race. And you know the rules, no restarts, so we'll have to retire from the race, which is really, really frustrating right now. But we're out of the race, and that is definitely going to be our championship over.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
Don't know what to say. Do not know what to say to that. That we had a good. Would have been. I would have took 5th place there, but worn tyres. That's going to happen. And that's us done, out of the race, and that will definitely confirm we're not going to win the championship.
And after this round of the World Championship, Here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Kimi Raikkonen, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
It's a tough one, Crofty, but on balance, I think I'd go for Nico Rosberg. Quality stuff from start to finish.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
So here are the results then of that race. Raikkonen wins on a one-stop. I have to give him props to that though, to be fair. Ricciardo's in second with Hamilton third. Rio Haryanto, for me personally, is the driver of the day once again. Vettel in 5th, Rosberg 6th, Alonso 7th, Sainz in 8th. Bottas went down all the way down to 9th, so I don't know what happened to him. Pascal Wehrlein in 10th, and Button just missing out there by about 6/100 of a second there. But the confirmed retirees, me, Perez, Verstappen and Grosjean. So me and Verstappen have basically lost out massively here on there. But again, why is the game giving Kimi Raikkonen a happy face when he's always glum on there? But we've dropped down now to 4th place in the Drivers' Championship, but in a way it's not bad. We're only 70 points behind. We can still maybe have a chance, a possible chance. I'm not saying we have, but we've got, what, 6 races to go, 42 points on hand. Raikkonen can make some mistakes, you never know. I might just give it a go and just see how we get on, but we're only 22 points off 2nd place on there, so we have a chance in the Drivers' Championship. But I'm not saying that we do, but we've dropped down to 4th now by a point from Mercedes, so that's not what I wanted. That's really annoying. Right there, Honda up to 5th. Of course, Haas have moved, not Haas, Manor moved up to 6th ahead of Williams, which is quite a surprise. And Renault still have not got a point, so, you know, that's a shame on there. But we're going to go through the traditional stuff now, and then we will end the stream there, which I'm not even looking forward to doing, but going to get some resource points though, 1,065. More resource points for being first driver, which is nice. We've lost the rivalry completely. I'm not even going to bother looking at that as well. This is going to be a bit annoying. We're going to lose quite a lot here. Look at that, drop down massively. We're having a bit of a spiral right now. I'm not bothered about the career mode score as well on there. So that is really it, guys. That is the end of the episode off. But before we do anything, I do think we need to keep the... Oh, we can get chassis weight. Oh, that's massive. We can jump ahead of... Ooh. We're going to go for chassis weight here. So I'm not going to cease R&D yet. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to go... We're going to have to get a... We've got to just really push this car now. Get a load of upgrades and literally sweat out massively. So we're not going to cease R&D in this episode, guys. But I'm going to leave the votes up for the next episode, guys, which is going to be on Monday, as unfortunately I am quite busy tomorrow, so I won't be able to do that. But I will be back, guys, for a new video at 7 PM for another live stream, so make sure to head out for that as well. And AOR will be back tomorrow at 8 PM, same place, same time as always, and it is at Monaco, so it is a must-watch if you want to see me fail round there. But I'm going to end it there, guys, but thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's not what you wanted to see from me, but it's another retirement. Possibly our championship over, but we'll have to see. But we've basically got to win every race now to stand any chance. But until next time, guys, make sure to like and favourite the video and subscribe. Until next time, I've been Ryan, and I'm going to go and talk to Helmut Marko of why I just did that. So until then, take care, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.